But I'm here to bless this mic, alright?
It's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is December 4th, 2019. Shout out to my man GS Bonanza over there on YouTube for the song request. This is a good one right here. Gangstar, what I'm here for. Rest in peace, Guru. Thanks for the song request, bro. Really appreciate this one. But before we start, if you guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. What's good, people? Hope you guys are doing well. The crypto news for today is first out of Crypto Daily. We've got some Android vulnerability that I want to give you guys a heads up on. This vulnerability can see your crypto password, so just want to give you guys a heads up on that. And you definitely want to look into securing your phones if you haven't. The second article is out of Decrypt Media. 3 ways blockchain can escape its valley of death. This researcher from Deloitte Blockchain points out 3 ways that blockchain can come out of its current slump. We'll take a look at this article here out of Decrypt Media. And then thirdly, we've got some malware. This is out of North Korea. It's linked actually to Mac OS this time. We'll take a look at this coming from a crypto trading site. So just want you guys to be safe out there. So 2 articles dealing with that. And then finally, out of Decrypt, France to experiment with digital euro in 2020. This is big news. Not necessarily for us in the crypto game per se, but just big news to see them pivoting to these cryptocurrencies. Still remember, guys, just because it is a digital currency doesn't make it not a fiat currency. So we need to keep that in mind when we think about central banks creating their own cryptocurrencies and stuff. So we'll take a look at this article too out of Decrypt Media. But remember, I told you guys there were 2 crypto exchanges that I was testing out. Well, this is the second one. This one has a lot to offer. Over 30 assets you can trade here. You can get started with a little to no money, all funded with cryptocurrencies. You can trade Bitcoin. They've got all types of altcoins you can trade. But what's even more dope about this exchange is that you can trade gold. You can trade S&P 500. You can trade the euro dollar. They've got a couple of FX pairs on here for you to trade. Euro dollar, look at that, 1000x leverage on the euro dollar spot. So interesting concept they have here. primexbt.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. Very robust situation they've got going on here. And I'm going to be looking into actually syncing. They have a program. It's not launched yet, but they're going to allow traders to map their trades to the exchange, and then you can have followers take the same trades that you do. So once this actually launches, I'm going to be launching that on Prime XBT so that you can take advantage of the FX pairs. I have algos for FX, so this is going to be great once this launches. But in the meantime, you can really take advantage of trading manually on there with cryptocurrencies and FX. So check them out, primexbt.com. And don't forget, if you need crypto apparel for this holiday season, shopmoonlambo.com. Check those guys out. You can save 10% if you use the word CryptoBlood10 at checkout. So get over there. They got some really dope tees. I actually got a couple more I'll be rocking here soon. But again, shopmoonlambo.com. We take a look at the markets right now. We were up 5% earlier, but boom, just like that, we had a quick, very short, violent Bart Simpson move in the crypto markets. Now we're back down almost 2% in Bitcoin with a print of $7,195. We got ETH down almost 2% as well to $146. EOS down 2.5% to $2.63, and Litecoin down 6% today. Wow, to $44.67. And XRP is near the 20-cent handle, down 2% right now. So overall, very violent turn of events. And if we look at the actual chart here, you'll see I didn't even get a chance to tell you guys that we popped back up above this trend line. I told you guys in yesterday's video, if we broke this, then we would see some downside. Well, it was a pump fake, guys. We went down and then came back up and went right back down, slammed back down at the 7,400 area, which was resistance for us. So that is actually negative, very negative in my book, to see that type of price action and us end up right back down here. So I, at this point, see us heading lower, possibly to 65. at this point, unless we build a new base that's right above here. But I'm not too sure at this point. I think we head lower. I definitely think we head lower with this violent move. But again, just a quick note on what's going on with this Android vulnerability. I wanted to get you this information out of Crypto Daily. Essentially, security researchers have found a vulnerability that could give cyber criminals entry into your private data on Androids. The Norwegian-based firm announced the discovery of the vulnerability dubbed Stranghold. The breach has had an impact on all versions of Android. The CTO of the security firm said, "We have tangible proof that attackers are exploiting Stranghold in order to steal confidential information. The potential impact of this could be unprecedented in terms of the scale and the amount of damage caused, because most apps are vulnerable by default and all Android versions are affected." So the Stranghold's vulnerability allows Android malicious apps to phish credentials of users by displaying a fake version of the login screen. Very clever, it says. The report says when the victim inputs their login credentials within the interface, sensitive details are immediately sent to the attacker, who can then log in to control and secure sensitive apps. Wow. So if this wasn't scary enough, Stranghold can also allegedly listen to users through their microphone. Furthermore, it can supposedly read and send text messages, as well as access private photos and files on the device. It will be interesting to see how this plays out. If you are an Android user, you need to be careful for sure. But if you use your phone for cryptocurrency means, then you need to be extra careful. You don't want a malicious individual getting your passwords for your wallets, especially right before Christmas. So just be careful out there, guys. Install some type of antivirus on your Android devices, because this is very critical right here. So just wanted to give you a heads up on that. And the other malware, man, it's getting towards holidays, man. These crypto jackers are coming out the woodworks. So researchers detect new North Korea linked Mac OS malware on the crypto trading site. Says security researchers have discovered a new cryptocurrency related Mac OS malware believed to be the product of North Korea hackers at the Lazarus Group. So it says, as tech-focused publication Bleeping Computer reported on December 4th, malware researcher encountered a malicious software on the website called unioncrypto.vip that advertised a smart cryptocurrency arbitrage trading platform. The website did not cite any download links, but hosted a malware package under the name Union Crypto Trader. According to the researchers, the malware can retrieve a payload from a remote location and run it in memory, which is not common for Mac OS, but more typical for Windows. This feature makes it difficult to detect the malware and carry out forensic analysis per virus tool. Do a scan on all of your devices. It is the holiday season, and that is the season for giving, but also taking, as many of you are aware. And so this one out of Decrypt Media just kind of talks about 3 ways blockchain can escape valley of death. I won't read the whole thing, but essentially this research group says that blockchain can take off as a cross-border payments tool. We know that. We have many branching infrastructures that are enabling these types of faster cross-border payments and faster settlement processes. The second area he has identified is supply chain. University College London did a report on this, and what was observed is that about 100 companies across the world are trying to apply blockchain to supply chain. 60% of them are startups, about 20% of them are corporations, and 10% of them are consortium. And so the third sector that this firm has identified is construction and real estate. I don't know. I mean, I don't think this is what was needed, to be honest with you. I think we need easier means of utilizing blockchain. If we can get to that point, then I think that will bring us into a new wave of blockchain adoption. We have to get people to utilize these technologies in a more seamless way, in a way that they don't even realize that they're using blockchain. That's how easy it should be. But you let me know what your thoughts are on these 3 areas that they feel blockchain can take another leg up in adoption: cross-border payments, supply chains, and lastly, construction and real estate. Let me know your thoughts about that. The last article, which is the main point in the article I want to highlight for today, this is pretty big news. France to experiment with digital euro in 2020. It says France is looking to experiment with building its own central bank digital currency in 2020, according to local reports. Speaking at ACPR, the French regulator for banks and insurance in Paris today, French central bank governor said he wants France to be the first country to issue a digital currency. He said, "We intend to start experimenting quickly and launch a call for projects by the end of the first quarter of 2020, explained the governor. The digital euro will initially be used between banks rather than by everyday citizens." And the governor added that the digital currency for retail customers would be subject to special vigilance. Thresholds on the amounts of anonymous transactions, as is already done in France for payments in electronic money or cash, could be introduced for this purpose. The governor also pointed out that there are 3 advantages to building a digital euro. First, it could guarantee customer access to central bank money where cash is losing ground. And then second, it could be more efficient to tokenize the euro, particularly for settlement and post-market activities. And thirdly, he said it would keep the sovereignty of central banks in light of rivals like Facebook's Libra. So this comes as China continues to develop its digital renminbi. The European Central Bank looks into its own digital currency, and governments around the world are paying much closer attention to blockchain technology. Back in September, France vowed to block development of Facebook's planned cryptocurrency Libra on the grounds that it threatened monetary sovereignty. And I told you guys this, I don't know how many times, I know it sounds like a broken record, but I've told you guys this was going to be the case for Libra when the white paper came out. The actual first day it came out, I said that. And he's telling the truth. So this is huge news, people. I don't know if you know that or not, but I think this is something that we should keep an eye out on, because this is going to mold how people look at cryptocurrencies that are not issued by central banks. Because as I've talked to Hack Crypto earlier today, there is a PR issue with cryptocurrencies right now. We have to really define the difference, and maybe it'll be easier for us to define the difference between a central bank issued cryptocurrency and one that's not, once the central bank cryptocurrencies are circulating. Maybe then we can have that conversation and people can maybe compare apples to apples. Right now, most people just don't get it, what the difference is between fiat and what we have in the cryptocurrency arena. And on top of that, most people don't even realize how much value, how much wealth they're losing on a weekly basis by just holding these fiat currencies. So we'll see what happens. Definitely going to keep my eye out on it. So now we have China, we have France, we have the EU in general looking to do something. I think the government, the United States government, is doing something as well. They're just not telling us. And I know for sure Canada is. So you've got a decent amount. Oh, and we can't forget Venezuela. They already have theirs, the petro, which is, being utilized to circumvent sanctions. So you've got a handful of countries already getting into this arena. It's going to be very interesting to see how this all pans out. But that's pretty much it for today, ladies and gents. Shout out again to my man G Esperanza on YouTube for the song request. Gangstar, what I'm here for, RIP Guru. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to continue to be notified about unbiased crypto news reported by yours truly, Crypto Blood. I'm out of here, people. How?
Since I started rapping, a lot of shit has happened.